For 16 days, an 8-year-old boy lay in complete silence. No movement, no voice, just machines keeping him alive. Doctors weren't sure if he would ever wake up. His family could only wait, hoping for a miracle. But when the moment finally came, when his eyes slowly opened, no one was prepared for the first words he would say, because they revealed something far deeper than survival. Don't forget to subscribe to HappyWorld, like the video, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss new stories, discoveries, and real-life events every day. A moment inside a quiet hospital room was about to change everything, but no one knew exactly how. After days filled with uncertainty, one question would soon echo louder than anything else. Would he wake up? And if he did, what would he ask for first? 8-year-old Guilherme's journey from to reuniting with his mother has touched hearts around the world. What began as a simple cold quickly turned into severe pneumonia. The illness spread rapidly through his lungs, making it harder for him to breathe until he had to be intubated. As his condition worsened, he fell into a coma that lasted over 2 weeks. During those long days, his family stayed close, holding on to hope. His mother, Gandra, remained by his side day and night, praying for his recovery and waiting for any sign that he would wake up. Exhaustion eventually forced her to return home for rest, but her thoughts never left her son. While Guilherme lay unconscious, his battle was even more complex. He had been born with epidermolysis bullosa dystrophica, a rare hereditary condition that makes the skin extremely fragile. Even slight friction can cause painful blisters, requiring constant care. Children with this condition are often called butterfly children because their skin is as delicate as a butterfly's wing. Despite these challenges, Guilherme had always been strong. He understood his limits and lived carefully, showing courage and a joyful spirit that inspired those around him. His mother described him as a child of great faith, always holding on to hope for better days. Then, after 16 days of silence, something changed. On the day Tyann finally went home to rest, the unexpected happened. Guilherme woke up. His father was there to witness the moment. After days of uncertainty, his son opened his eyes. But what came next made the moment even more powerful. As soon as he was awake, Guilherme asked for his mother. Without hesitation, his father called Tyann and told her to return to the hospital immediately. There was no time to waste. The urgency in his voice reflected the depth of the moment. After everything, the boy's first thought was his mother. Tyann didn't think twice. She rushed back, running to reach her son as quickly as possible. Her heart raced with emotion, not knowing exactly what she would find, only knowing she needed to be there. When she arrived, the moment that followed was filled with relief and emotion. Guilherme's face lit up the instant he saw her. Their reunion was captured on video, tears, smiles, and a connection that words could barely describe. "My son, Mommy ran all the way here to hug you," she said. "You are our most beautiful miracle. We love you to infinity and beyond." The video of their reunion quickly spread across the internet. People everywhere were moved by the love between mother and son, by the strength shown during such a difficult time, and by the simple but powerful moment of a child waking up and asking for his mother. Messages of support and admiration poured in. Many spoke about faith, hope, and the power of prayer. Others shared how deeply the story had touched them, with some saying they cried while watching the reunion. Still fragile, Guilherme took the time to thank people for their messages, their prayers, and their kindness. Even after everything he had endured, his strength and gratitude remained clear. For Tyann, every day with her son became even more meaningful. She expressed deep gratitude for the support they received and believed that love and prayer helped carry them through the darkest moments. Guilherme's story also brought attention to epidermolysis bullosa, highlighting the challenges faced by children living with this rare condition and the care it requires every day. Through illness, uncertainty, and recovery, one thing remained constant: the bond between a mother and her child. The story continued to spread, reaching people far beyond the hospital wall. What began as a private moment between a mother and her son became a shared experience for millions. Viewers were not only touched by the reunion, but also by everything that had led up to it: the long days of waiting, the uncertainty, and the quiet strength of a family that refused to give up. For many, the most powerful part was not just that Guilherme woke up, but what he chose to say first. After 16 days in a coma, after fighting through illness and fragile health, his first request was simple. He wanted his mother. That moment reflected a connection that had never been broken, even during the silence. Tyann later spoke about those difficult days, describing how she stayed beside her son, praying constantly and hoping for a miracle. Leaving the hospital, even briefly, had been one of the hardest decisions she had to make. Yet it was during that short absence that everything changed. When she received the call from her husband, there was no hesitation. She immediately returned, driven by urgency and emotion. The reunion was not just a moment of relief, it was the answer to days of fear and uncertainty. As the video continued to circulate, people from different parts of the world shared their reactions. Many expressed admiration for Guilherme's strength, calling him a little warrior. Others spoke about the role of faith and prayer, believing that these had played a part in his recovery. Messages of affection, encouragement, and support continued to arrive. Some viewers also learned for the first time about epidermolysis bullosa dystrophica. The condition, though rare, affects daily life in significant ways. It is caused by a genetic abnormality that alters or removes collagen, leaving the skin extremely delicate. Even minor contact can lead to injury, making ordinary activities challenging. Despite this, Guilherme had adapted to his condition. He knew what he could and could not do, and he approached life with care and awareness. His mother often described him as strong and full of faith, someone who continued to hope for better days even in the face of difficulty. The attention brought by the video helped raise awareness about this condition, shedding light on the experiences of families who live with it every day. It also showed how strength can exist alongside vulnerability, and how resilience can grow even in the most fragile circumstances. For Tyann, the support they received from others became another source of comfort. She expressed gratitude for every message, every prayer, and every kind word sent to her son. These gestures, though coming from strangers, carried meaning during a time when hope was essential. As Guilherme continued his recovery, his story remained a reminder of what had brought him through love, care, and the unwavering presence of his family. The moment of his awakening was not just about survival, but about connection. It showed that even after days of silence, the bonds we carry remain strong. It showed that in moments of uncertainty, hope can still exist. And it showed that sometimes the simplest words can hold the deepest meaning. In the end, Guilherme's journey became more than a medical recovery. It became a story of resilience, faith, and the enduring power of family. Thank you for watching this story. We hope it touched your heart and reminded you of the power of love, faith, and family. Stay with HappyWorld for more inspiring stories and unforgettable moments.